Greetings everyone, greetings. So, do you know what? I should have done the GoPro footage at the start where the airport was, but yeah. I've already checked out a few nightlife areas, but it was a bit dead, so there was no need to record it. But yeah, I'm gonna be making the most of my GoPro footage. I'm here for like roughly a week, so we might as well make the most of it. Right, got me some sweets. So trying to, you know what, when you're trying to add all the thousands together, it's somewhat simple, but when you're from the UK and you're used to your little singular digit numbers, yeah, it's a bit different. That's quite cool. Check out the phone boxes. I got a photo of these phone boxes earlier, but yeah, I didn't know, right, that some of the, when you pay via card, you have to put your signature. Like, I understand we do it in the UK on receipts sometimes when their machine's playing up, but they got a little digitalized little signing thing where you just sign, you just signature it and then you're good. KFC, and it's still open at this time. It's like gone past 11 o'clock. You know what, you gotta love, do you know what, you gotta love their sense of humor, man. And I'm not even too hungry, to be fair, and I don't want to be munching it up like tonight anyway. Might as well try and get my body clock right for all the tours I'm going to be doing. This is just an underpass that goes the other way, as well as metro, I think. Yeah, so highlights of tonight so far. I went to, they even got the time up there. I went to what I thought was like a night scenery. It is, but at the same time it's more of a party scene where there's clubs and bars and stuff. But then I ended up taking a wrong turn because I was thinking, rah, like where the ladies at kind of thing, like, you know, where you get some of these go-go bar type girls, whatever, that sort of stand around and try sweet talk you into the bar. Like, nah, none of them. I ended up walking down a blue light district, which it wasn't really a blue light district. So hear me out. What it is that some of the windows are purple, red. They do say transgender on there, but if you're drunk coming out of one of them bars, you're in trouble, mate. I'm telling you. Because the thing is, they're fucking smart. They got cameras on the street, yeah, so they know when you're walking, when you're coming. So they come out of the building and they try and sort of, hey, come here, you know. And I don't mean to mock it, fellow Koreans, but that's what I was told tonight. I was like, come here, I want to talk to you, come here. You know what I mean? I ain't no anti-LGBT, but I used to be years ago. But I just accept people for who they are. But yeah, that sort of flex right there, man, is a different type of flex, people. You know, but other than that, what else? Oh man, the 10-hour flight, getting here, that was a mission, mate. I started having a little mini anxiety attack on that plane, man, because it was so quiet. Like you're cramped in a small space anyway, and all you want to do is literally just stretch your legs out and feel a bit normal. All the fucking blinds were down, so it was like dark. And imagine feeling like that for like 5 hours, because the first 5 hours I was sleeping. I'm not gonna lie, I was sleeping, man. I smoked so much fucking weed in Amsterdam. I got so obliterated, and I thought, yeah, I'll try swing it. I'll try wing it by trying to sleep the whole journey. Wrong. I slept to about, what, half of it. Must have been at least till must have slept for about at least five hours, because I remember I woke up and I looked at the tracker and it said 5 hours left. I was like, fuck me, man. And by this time I was literally just coming up towards Dubai. But South Korea is quite intriguing because like everyone here is so polite, if that makes sense. Everyone's polite, so it's like you'll see traffic jams and they won't cross the road, even though you can very well easily cross the road. But what will happen is like, you know what, I can't even understand that crazy person. So but anyone can get an MMA anytime. But yeah, as I was saying, that flight was just crazy long, man. That's the longest flight I've been on. Bumped into this American woman who was staying in the same hotel as me, and she told me she was on a 12-hour flight. Fuck that. I was fucking shocked when I was passing China, man. I was like, wow, passing China. So yeah, passing China and all of that. But the nightlife scene, I might come down here on Saturday night. Friday night, I got that, Friday for the whole day, I got that North Korean tour to go to the DMZ. Can't wait for that. That's exciting. But yeah, man, I can't believe I've done 5 holidays this year, people. 5 holidays this year. I ain't doing it again, mate. Traveling takes it out of you sometimes. What I will do though is I'll have 3 holidays and that'll be me, man. Two little ones and 1 big one. Straight. 2 little ones and 1 big one. What I mean by 2 little ones is 2 little holidays. So let's say Norway or Sweden, Switzerland even, maybe. And then 1 big main holiday. Let it be like America or Russia or Thailand, or even I don't know about Jamaica, but yeah, even that. But then Amsterdam, see, I don't even want to consider Amsterdam holiday anymore. I just want to consider it like preparing for a second home type of thing, because I travel there so much. Like, how many times I traveled there? Maybe 4 times this year. We're talking stopovers, taking a day out to go there, doing an all-nighter when I was in Brussels. So yeah, it's all about living, people. But South Korea is interesting. Like the police over here have buttons that, like, they walk around on the street, but their buttons light up or something like that, so you know it's them. And I said in our previous video about litter, but it's like they're so tidy over here. Like over here, the Koreans will leave stuff outside on the street, on their door, on their shop door, and no one will take it. It's like no, there's no, look, right, Croydon, this might have been taken, mate. See, what's stopping? Do you know what I mean? I gotta get fair play to the Koreans, man. The Koreans are not thieves. Like, it just strikes me, like, when was the last time you saw Oriental people fighting it out? And well, if you want to go and talk about Hong Kong, but they're very how can I say it? They're very polite. They're very polite people. You know, very polite. Okay, people are probably wondering about women. Now, the women over here, to give them fucking credit, the women over here are cute, mate. They're very, very cute. I'm like, Oriental women is not really at the top of my list in terms of appeal or attraction or whatever, and that's not a diss to them. I once hooked up with a Filipino years ago, college days. The women over here are attractive, they're cute, but they're not, how can I say, over-sexualized, if that makes sense. They just got that cute look about them where if you're a savage, you'd want to tear it up and then just see the reaction on their face of the art of your work. If that makes sense. But yeah, they're cute, man. They're cute. You know what I mean? Wow, I can't believe I'm here for over a week. You know, I'm worried though, because I don't think I've got enough money on me, but I should be all right, man. Trust me, when survival strikes me, I make the most of my time. I'm telling you that now. I make the most of it. I won't mess about. That's the one thing as well over here. Like, I rang my dad earlier. He's telling me, ring the embassy, get hold of the embassy. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think South Korea is gonna give me that feel of contact the embassy. You know? Oh yeah. Quick before I end this video. There was a story. There was a story. Well, a story that I told earlier on my phone about this woman offering sex to me, but I obviously I said no. She looked, I don't even know, mate. Don't know what variation of desperate she was hoping, but not for me. She kept following me around. I was just like, you know what, in my mind I'm starting to get a bit, I don't like them sort of things, man. I say no, it means no. But you heckle me, I only got a certain amount of patience. You know what I mean? But then don't get it twisted, like, you can get dealt with down like an alleyway like this and no one will see it coming. So I'm trying to behave myself and not get in trouble with any elements of the law over here, because I do need to get back. And when I do get back, the next following day when I get back, I'm working. So yep, take it easy, everyone. Part 2 coming. I'm back. Do you know what? I figured, you know when you go in the underpass in Seoul and you try to get to the other side, I have never seen so many homeless people in an underpass, all sleeping all at once. Check that out. This is a nice little bus. Quite cool, quite neat. Yeah. Show off a little bit. Yeah, so there is actually a large number of homeless people in Seoul, and I've seen quite a lot, man, you know. And the thing is with me, I'm quite serious about homelessness when it comes to people who don't have a home and who are abandoned and whatnot. And it's a cold, harsh reality that I think the world faces. Because if we really did have some compassion and we really did give a shit about the homeless, we would help them out. Do you know what I mean? We would help them out in some way. Like, what's stopping a charity from being able to build like huts, like build like a hut in some way, and then just literally get the charities to rent out a space for the huts to be placed in, so for homeless people, legitimate homeless people, to live in. And I'm pretty sure a charity out there, legitimate one, not that just all the money goes to the top person, but for those charities out there that can create a certain space, build it up, you know what I mean, and give the homeless people some dignity. I mean, being around here and seeing about 20 if not 30 people in an underpass, all like lined up sleeping, cardboard boxes. I wasn't even gonna film it, because filming it just, like, I know I'm a tourist, but I'm not having it, I don't want to come across like I'm in a certain state of mockery, you know what I mean, because I don't want to mock them, you know what I mean, I don't want to mock the unfortunate. And you should never mock the unfortunate. Never mock them. Trust me, there always comes a time where you hit rock bottom, and that's with everyone. Anyone can go hit rock bottom at any given time, and that's something that people should be very aware of. Just trying to find my spot. That's something people should be very aware of, man, before we mock the unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to homelessness, like, man, Seoul is a beautiful city at night, from what I've seen so far. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, the homelessness is a bit distressing. And the thing is, these are like older people. And it's not even a thing where they strike me as someone who takes drugs. I mean, I don't know these people personally, but you know, the drug addicts from those who are drug addicts, from those who literally fall hard on their luck, and maybe the employer doesn't want him or her anymore, and it's a tough, like, the thing is, what's even more interesting is having people still do work at night. You know what I mean? At work at night time and stuff like that. See, I like that. That's quite cool. A little countdown. At night it's quite pretty, but yeah, no, homelessness people, man, it's just, and the thing is, I got a vulnerable spot for the elderly as well. I don't like seeing elderly being mistreated in some way, and when I see them all homeless, I mean, I am in no position to judge the South Korean government on what they should do, because you look at the British government, you just put laugh out loud, mate, and then move on. But man, I hope this world can tackle homelessness on a worldly scale, man, because we're human beings, man. We shouldn't be living on a fucking cold ass street like fucking animals. You know what I mean? Even if they do a little universal credit and they just say, fuck it, we'll give you a little bit of universal credit and we'll give you like a home. Now I understand that there's people in the millions of each city around the world, but I think the government should give every citizen a voting option on where their taxes go. You know what I mean? Why should we pay taxes for warfare and weaponry and all that shit? You know what I mean? Unless you have ill intentions to do something with that weaponry. That's why when it comes to British government and stuff, I don't like paying taxes to them, because they spend money on stupidness. I mean, I can't talk on the South Korean government, but I hope if any fellow South Korean is watching this and can understand what I'm saying, I hope you tackle your homelessness problem. And I don't mean no ill will by it, but there's a lot over here, and it's mostly older people, and hopefully they can get themselves some comfort and warmth one day, hopefully. People, I'll be right back. These little videos, why not add it? Do you know what I mean? But it's 12:30 at night, and to be fair, look up, it still feels kind of busy. Wow, Seoul doesn't rest a deep, does it? Still feel kind of busy, mate. But it's 12:30 at night. I'm gonna log out, and yeah, new video soon again tomorrow. Right, that's South Korea, yeah? Coffee place open, everyone just sort of like casually like, oh yeah, on my way home, but then you're like, it's only 12:30 at night. See, this is the interesting thing about Koreans, you see, because when it comes to bedtimes, doesn't exist in their culture, mate. They're probably just like, well, yeah, oh, let's cross here, mate. Probably doesn't exist in their culture, to be fair. they're probably like, you know, what bedtime? What are you talking about? No such thing as a bedtime for us. 12:30 at night and traffic is like this crazy. People just casually chilling on the street corner. And everyone's just active at 12:30 at night. Great, mate. I can't believe this. So it must mean that the Koreans can party and pretty much stay active. Let me tell you something, man. Koreans are just different people, mate. And I ain't, and that's not even a mean of disrespect. It's just like 12:30, London would be slowly, whilst London would be kind of emptying out. And to think it's like, is it like what, a Tuesday? Yeah, I think it's a Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? Tuesday, and it's just like this active. I'm surprised. Go on, Seoul. I'm impressed. It's like even in Amsterdam, the only place that is like really vibrant is the red light district in Amsterdam, but in Seoul it seems like it's everywhere. Although don't get me wrong, the nightlife bit was kind of dead. It was kind of dead, but we will try and get in there somehow. But I don't know what their terms and conditions are in terms of filming inside. And I don't understand not one bit of Korean, so I'm not messing with none of these people. I like the elevator. Go and talk. Gotta love the accent. Never forget you, girl. No, never forget you, girl. 'Cause I see you. Right, welcome. Off to some sort of art gallery. Now I'm having problems booking tickets to places. Keeps coming up with error all the time and it's annoying me. So I tried to go do it manually through the website, and that was a struggle because it was all in Korean. Now obviously I somehow managed to navigate, work my way around it. So I got like this code that they send to put the code in, and then it's saying about password, add capital numbers and whatever, right? Did all of that and it kept coming with one excuse after the next excuse after the next excuse after the next excuse to change the password. So I just gave up, man. I tried about 7 times. Now I don't know about you, but I was putting in all sorts of like, I was putting in passwords, yeah, that should be valid, numbers, fucking dollar signs, everything that they were required for, but don't want to work. So what can I do? I'll try again tonight in Korean time to get it sorted, because I really want to go to a few of these places. Like, I feel to just walk up there and just go to the desk and buy it then, but it's like you don't want to underestimate the tourism in a country. Now I feel that South Korea, the tourism over here might be a bit high. That's cool. Yeah, it might be quite high, so I need to take that in consideration. But as I'm walking, I mean, I should take the subway, but as I'm walking, I'm looking at visuals, getting opportunities, getting shots in and whatnot. So I've already got a few shots in already, which ain't too bad, and pretty good ones as well, plus keeping up with the video content. However, my battery is getting pulverized, and because I've been traveling like crazy, I'm limited to like down to what, 2 maybe 3 batteries left. but it's cool because I'm quite slick when it comes to my my battery consumption. You know what I mean? And plus I got an emergency camera on me as well, so we ain't losing out on visuals. At my emergency camera, I ain't even hit the 70% mark on it, so, and I got a spare battery for that. So we're good, do you know what I mean? We're alright. That's very pretty. I like when I say that, it's very pretty. So, bear that in mind, ain't seen no crime yet, you know what I mean? I like going to places where the citizens of that country makes me like the country more. Like, I got here yesterday, and today it's like, I kind of like these Koreans, mate. I like them, man. They're cool. They're cool, man. I don't speak a lick of Korean, but it's like, earlier when I bought a coffee, I'm trying to be polite, I'm just trying to tidy up after myself. This guy jogs over, does it for me, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, and I've done that in the past, like, gone to Barcelona in Spain, tidied up after myself, and then they're like, no, no, no. And I'm like, what, really? You know what I mean? So I'm one of them sort of individuals, you know what, he probably don't care. He's like, you know what, fuck the road. I'm going down pavement. Savage. Yeah, so I just thought I'd go through things like that. When I'm traveling on my own, I always tend to imagine of certain people and certain individuals how they would react to a country. It's quite crazy, it's quite weird. Like my mate Steve. Now Steve came to South Korea. He'd love the girls, he'd love all the, because he's into them sort of like innocent but sweet looking girls. I am kind of, but I like my girls to be dangerous. You know what I mean? Why not? I like my women to be dangerous, mate. Steve likes them all sweet and innocent, so he would like the women here. He also would want to go to all the games and technical savvy type stuff. He's a tech guy, you know what I mean? Steve loves all that tech stuff, so he would love it. He would love it. Who else? Now, Cali would be into the party scene. He would be more down to, oh, where's the pubs, where's the bars, where's the girls at, man? That would be Cali. Cali, he loves all of that. Cali loves all the party life, like nightlife scene. So, but I know where I'll take him anyway. I'd take him to the place I went last night. I can't even pronounce it. Itayamon? Itayamon? I don't know, mate. I'll put it in the description, the location. But Cali would love it, mate. Cali would fucking love it. So, yeah, it's one of them things where, you know, Korea's pretty cool. Cali would love it. Now Dan, aka like my lawyer, aka keep it PG, filter your words, Tobias. Dan is alright. Dan's a solid guy, mate. Daddy, mate. How you doing? How you doing, bruv? How you doing, mate? See how cool the Koreans are over here. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. YouTube. Cool. Hi. Yeah, mate. Koreans are cool people, mate. See that? You see that? Nice little content for you. So yeah, pretty cool. That's kind of brighten up my day. So yeah, Dan would be more into the whole get drunk, get pissed, drink like a fucking madman in the middle of Korea. Now Dan would worry me a little bit, because if he does get a bit too tactile with some people here, even though he means it in goodwill, he may end up getting nicked. Now, you don't want to do that in a place like this, because you don't know what the relations are like between Britain and South Korea. You know what I mean? Last thing you need is to contact the embassy and get them to bail you out of stuff, mate. I'm telling you. What's going on here? Look at that Fed cars, mate. Oh, Someone's been naughty. So, okay. Who else? I ain't walking it, fuck it. My sister now, on the other hand, my sister, she would like this place. I think she would like it because of the martial arts side of things. My sister would like the architecture and the scenery, and I'd say a mixture of the nightlife scene. Do you know what I mean? I think it would be quite of a cool thing for my sister to embrace upon and to really experience. Now, my brother, on the other hand, I don't know. You just can't match the Korean Zen, or let's say Oriental lifestyle with my brother. My brother would be too, he's too English. Like, my brother's too full English breakfast, if that makes sense. Like, he just got the hard Danny Dyer Cockney accent. You know, I talk a bit of Cockney here and there, but I mean, it's like, it's quite funny, to be fair. Now, my brother, he wouldn't get into any trouble over here, but he would find it boring. Like, he wouldn't see the wow effect or the inspirational side from traveling and from being a person of wandering, or a wanderer, or exploring. You know what I mean? I've come to South Korea because I looked at South Korea as like a main holiday, and I want to explore the world. I want to see everything before I die, mate. You know what I mean? I want to try to see everything. I want to experience the whole fucking shebang. Now, let me, okay. Now, I've traveled with this person before, a few times. Now, let's say in regards to Jarby. Now, Jarby, because I knew Jarby extremely well, and I knew exactly like what she would like and dislike, and what would make her go weird or funny, or what would make her clown around. Jarby, how she would experience Seoul would be, she would take the piss, yeah, on the first day. I just know it. She would be making her little accents, and then there'll be me telling her to shut up, like, before you end up catching a Korean style slap, and I don't know what that is, and I don't want to experience it either. But I just tell her to calm down, behave herself. But then she would be like trying to find where the most entertainment places are at. So arcades, clubs, artistic type shit, and just things that should make her be like, oh, this is cool, like, and then just kind of experience the good side and see different aspects of life. You know what I mean? The thing is with Jarby was Jarby was one of those people who was very limited in terms of getting out there and exploring life and living it. I, however, was able to open that door for her to a degree. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know her whereabouts now. I'm predicting that she's probably gone back to her old lifestyle of, you know, Pakistan, twice a year, back to the UK, that's it. Get into debt, waste money, going to Pakistan, back to the UK, over options that is none of her own. She just gets peer pressured into it. That's the one biggest downfall of her, man. She got peer pressured into things too easy and didn't realize what was good for her and for her progression later on in life. You know, I'm going a bit more into depth on Jarby, but it's only because Jarby had a massive impact on my life in terms of me evolving as a person. Now, I had many great fun, entertaining times with her. My banter may be different compared to your banter. She gone on places with people who, like groups of people, and it was shit. And she was expecting it to be banging because more the merrier type attitude. But I said to her, I said, look, it's about the company, it's not about the number of people. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to take selfies and videos and stuff and try and make him out to be that girl, or that man, whatever. But it doesn't always work like that. And I felt that at the time I was educating her on something for her to progress in life, and I had to notice and watch out for certain things. But she would admire South Korea and would want to go on a shopping spending spree I am the sort of person that would be trying to sway her to wear the garments, the oriental garments and whatnot, just to really get a good feel of it. And plus, wherever she traveled with me, there would have been photos anyway, there would have been video, all of that. And I felt like for her, she would have more of a good time. She would have a good time for herself with me, as well as learning things about life. You know what I mean? You can't just outright limitize yourself in terms of, okay, I'm just gonna go to Pakistan and UK and then be done with that. The message that I'm giving out on the video, people, is that even if you're a part of a very strict, let's say, submissive culture per se, yeah, there's still opportunity to get out there and live life and to really do the best you can as a person. I mean, for all the people that I mentioned, I would love to go with all of them people to even to Brussels, even to Spain, even to Lisbon, all the places I've been to this year so far. Now, how would they react in terms, all right, do you know what, let me cut this video and let me start again when we start off in the market. Welcome back, people. Now we're in the market zone. I may get a shot of this, it looks very nice, but it's quite unique. I might buy something. Wow, really? Yep. So, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so like in terms of, let's say my brother was in Spain with me, he would like it. He would prefer Spain more in the summertime, if anything. My sister would like Spain, just because it's Spain. And what else? But my sister would be trying to sway me into getting weed for her, maybe in Barcelona, but then I'm like, I don't know about that. You know, I don't know about that, maybe. And then just get lit up with her and then just go, what do you call it? Go to all the tapas bars and just chill with the sister, man. Now, okay, Steve, Barcelona, we would go crazy. We'll tear it up over there, standard. And he know it. He knows that me and Steve, this is a pretty cool place for me to look for souvenirs, man, for family. I want to spoil my mum and my dad. I'd love to take them on holiday one day, man. Just bring them to a place. See, these red lights are dope. Wow, these are really cool. See, that's the thing, people. South Korea is just very artistic. It's very artistic, man. Nice octopus. See, this is very artistic. I like it. So, yeah, me and Steve, we'd just tear it up in Spain, man. We'd get so out of it, you won't believe. We'd just get so fucked up. Now, okay, let's say Joby now in Spain. Okay, this is a different situation now. And I can tell you a factual thing. So, imagine if, alright, so Barcelona with Joby, how would that pan out? It would pan out quite funny, to be fair, because she would know that I could get weed, and when me and her smoke weed, it's fucking hilarious because we just entertain ourselves in terms of banter. Now she would be like, get some weed, and I'll be like, I have to, but you're gonna have to listen to me. Now obviously when you go and get weed in Barcelona, it's a different ball game, because Barcelona is one of them places where you need certain invitations. I'd have to tell her wait outside, and she hates hearing that. And I literally would say to her, wait here, I'll be right back. She's like, no, no, I'm gonna come inside. I'm like, wait here. But then they would have to say to her, look, wait here, mate. And then I can just imagine us getting high and going to all these flashy restaurants and stuff like that, and then just living it up, you know. Brussels, on the other hand, do you know what? When it comes, my brother would probably end up getting into a fight over there, man. It's just Brussels was too grungy. And my brother, he's a bit of a, can I say it? He one of them, my brother, one of them people who hit first, ask questions later kind of thing. But you get my drift. But yeah, no, back to South Korea topics, man. Yeah, so I might need to book another tour, because I think I booked the wrong DMZ tour. I want to go to the cut-off point, but I think I booked something else. But I'm going there on Friday. If I can cancel it, but it's just long, innit? If I can cancel it, then I'll redo it in the other one. But if not, then I don't mind. Take 2 tours. You know what? You notice people, right? That, you know, when you look at certain places on Instagram and you just kind of re-see it, like in the flesh. There's a moon, time is against me. Fucking up. Do you know what? Word to the wise people, when you're traveling in November and December, yeah, it's very cheap. Yeah, depending on where you're going, right? But the sun is not in your favor. You need to move quickly, mate. Now, but then again, this is also educational for me, because I want to get on that tower and I know the right scenery that I want for when I go there. So that's probably what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So that's the plan. These videos, people, yeah, was like, do I really hope to try and make money from it? If the money comes, it comes. But this is a thing where I'm looking at this as like a digital diary, live it up, live life, and just say fuck it, you know what I mean? That's pretty much what it's all about. Like next year, 5 holidays, no man. I'm really tired enough as it is from traveling, to be honest. I just want to get home and look after my mom and try to look after my dad as well. I love them dearly, and it hurts me, breaks my heart that there was times where I was an arsehole, you know, and I wish I never was. I just want to try and help them the best way that I can. Like when it comes to my mom and stuff, yeah, she drinks and all of that, right? I hate that version of her though. I love the version that last time I saw her on, but I feel sad because I don't ever want to leave her alone. You know what I mean? I just want to be beside her till the very end and protect her the best way that I can. Same with my dad. You know, not that many people still have that love for their parents. That's pretty. Not a lot of people have a lot of love for their parents. I mean, as time has gone on, I've learned to even love them even more. It's like my little mini inner child coming out. Because, I don't know, man. In this world, you're getting a lot more lonelier and isolated. People, society nowadays are valuing savagery and harshness and trying to be, let's say, a tough person out here in terms of savagery, right? And they value it, as well as money and whatnot, and fame and status, right? But when it comes to caring and actually being a nice person, it's looked down upon. I don't care what nobody tells me, that's just the way that it is. And you want to help people, you want to do the best you can for them, gets taken advantage of and abused, and then you're left with more scars. Then when you've got a lot of scars, you turn more cold, you shut yourself off, you're scared to open up your emotions and stuff like that. I've got way too many scars, people, but I'm cool, calm, collective, but calculated at the same time. Like, people ask me about my safety traveling solo, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you have the power, yeah, to destroy anyone that try and wants to inflict harm upon you. You have to, like, people need to sort of understand that it's not a crime to explore the world on your own, but at the same time, it's not a crime to defend yourself unless you live in the UK. You live in the UK, you defend yourself, you get a prison sentence. But it's not a crime to defend yourself. You know, you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to see. I should be taking photos, but I feel like video is a whole lot more better. But yeah, you have the right to defend yourself, man. Now, I've got to give the Koreans a lot of respect, because I haven't felt like my safety was in jeopardy, not once. So, much respect to them. I just wish I knew how to speak nice Korean, just to say, oh, good day, sir, good day, madam, or good afternoon. See, in Holland, I can do that all day long, all day long. Goedemorgen, meneer. Goedemorgen, mevrouw. Hey. Goedemorgen, kinderen. Do you know what I mean? All I said was good morning, sir, good morning, madam, and good morning, children. But the Dutch language is a different ball game. Dutch language is a different ball game, but you know, with Korean now, that's well, when it comes to, let's say, Korean, Cantonese, or let's say Mandarin, if you master them languages and you're not from that country, you reach God level status of language, my friend. Yeah. You could, there's no language out there that'd be too difficult for you. The children over here, very adorable. Although I'm not the type of person to take photos of children like that. It's not my style, I don't like it, because I'm not on that sort of wavelength. By, like, don't get me wrong, I'll admire a child's adorableness, but I'm not gonna, it's not like that. You know what I mean? There's no way that you'll never see photo albums of children ever on my grid or on any of my SD cards. Nope. Unless it's my own child. If it's my own child, then trust me, they're gonna be a model at it and make it look artistic. But anyone else's? No way. Nope. Right, this is pretty. So that's the thing, people, I'm just taking it all in, man. And I feel like I'm rushing, but I'm here for a week-ish. I'm here for like a week. But I missed out on, what, a day just fucking getting here, man. And that's just, but the thing is, I had no choice because I was working on the Sunday. So I had to I had to take the day loss, the day L, and keep it moving, mate. But you know what, there's no grungy areas here, just alleyways and stuff like that. But you see the odd person smoking a fucking cigarette, right? But they're not like scoping you out like it was in Brussels. You know what I mean? They just kind of chill out, do their thing, and call it like that. Let me see where I'm supposed to be going. Oh fuck. Gone. Oops. Gone a bit far out. Okay. Go that way. I had a feeling I was going down a funny path. Oh yeah, and people, Google Map don't work for the footpath one. Legit. So you gotta use manual map. So you gotta constantly keep looking at your map. Luckily I got a portable charger on me. Thanks to Steve. Saved my fucking ass, mate, I tell you. So I can get about. But time's ticking, man. I need to hurry up, mate. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Just don't see it happening. I'll make it in time when it's just settling in down the sun. I might miss out. Don't matter. I could always book a ticket for the next day. Now, see, the thing is, do I really need a travel card? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Because everywhere I'm walking, there's like photo opportunities and stuff, like on the street, if anything. But it's mostly the main attractions I need to get hold of. I need to watch. Fuck it, we'll go down here. Keep going down the same path. Right, I'm out of here, people. Good day.